Our first semi-finals matchup. On the right-hand side, we have ourselves bronze for hire. And our boys in blue this game will be Sweet Gamer Boys. Both of these teams have grinded through the brackets and made themselves known into the semifinals matchup. The winner of this game will continue to play next Sunday in the best of 3 for the finals matchup. The loser plays next weekend for the third place consolation prize. Right off the bat, we see some standard bans coming out. Umoja taken right off the table. Usually you see the second pick have to ban out Umoja. First pick usually keeps it open, but opting to get rid of it. No Umoja, no Thor. Nothing unexpected there. No Odin. What? No Odin. Camazot's ban. Very standard bans coming out. All very, very good characters. You hope to not have to play against any of these gods in your Smite games. Bastet coming out. Once again, very standard. And Susano. Somebody on, it looks like probably CMO doesn't want to play against Susano. I would imagine that's a target ban for him. He had played very, very well last game. And so I imagine that that is a specific ban for him. He doesn't feel probably comfortable against a Susano in the jungle. But that does leave open Kukulkan, and they will waste no time at all locking it in. One of the safest mid laners right now. Super easy to farm. You can get away with double stacking because of how good Cuckoo is at the farm game. Love it. As a first pick, Sylvanas being hovered over there. Sylvanas very strong in the duo lane right now. His incredible lane clear. I do believe they rocked the Sylvanas Chernobog lane last time as well. So it looks like the strategy of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they'll be taking back their dual lane that they ran last game. Grab a little bit of sustain. Grab a little bit of capability to rotate around the map. Immediately locking in the Kumakarna. Love the Kumakarna with Kukulkan. Easy ult setup. Not only with the ulti, but just like, think of the mez. The straight mez, the root, everything. Hunbats with it as well. What a strong 3v3 comp you've got yourselves right there. Cuckoo, Kumba, Hunbat is a strong central map fight. Lot of CC, lot of damage, and Hell being locked in. That is obviously for CMO. We saw him crush with it in his last set. No surprise there. Looked like they're going to go ahead and pick it for him so that they couldn't be banned out. And now to get rid of some gods that they don't need. Looks like they're targeting some support or some solo lane action. Looks like they don't want to deal with a solo lane Ymir. They probably know something that we don't. Maybe they are known for their solo lane Ymir. So we'll expand out as a jungler. 2 bans left to go. They could go for a hunter ban here. Try to get something off the board they don't want to deal with in the hunter department. Or they could just target, yep, it's the Itsunami. I love to see the Itsunami ban coming out. Such a strong hunter. No reason to leave it on the table if you've already got your mid and your duo picked. Just take it off. You're not going to pick it, so get rid of it. Get it out of here. As far as builds this game, there's the Kukulkan. This is the exact same composition that they ran last game. They're worth 4 for 4, baby, if I do recall correctly. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. All right. We've got ourselves Sobek and Shibalanke getting locked in here. I do wonder if that is going to be a Kumakarna or a Sobek solo, Probably Sobek. But I have seen Kumakarna solo, so it wouldn't be the first time ever. Would not be the first time. I do expect it to be that Sobek, though. And a Poseidon. That would be a Poseidon jungle, huh? Interesting. I don't hate it. A little bit in the riskier side, but it's a bit of flair there. A bit of pizzazz. There was already so many junglers banned as well. It does put them a little heavy into the magical damage side, but not enough to make me concerned. They've got a hunter and a warrior. That's all you need. You're totally fine. He really can feel free to play whatever he wants, damage-wise, physical or magical. And they're thinking about it, though. They're not going to let this go without some good thought. Hovering over a Daji. Daji, not a bad pick at all, actually, again to the Kukulkan. Once again, Kukulkan has no CC immunity to stop that pull. No way for him to get out of that unless he has his beads up. Can be very, very problematic. And now, we get into our nice little waiting period for the game to start. Sobek, Kumakarna, Hunbat, Kukulkan, Shibalanke. That is a heavy, heavy crowd control team right there. Not to be trifled with. We best see a lot of beads coming out from Red Squad. Daji, Chernobog, Kukulkan, Hell, Sylvanas. That's a whole lot of healing. I want to see so much anti-heal so quickly from our boys in blue. I don't want to see no messing around. I want first, second item, you know, brawler, divine type dealios. I want quick pestilences. I want somebody. They've got the Sobek for anti-heal on the 3, which is great. But I want a Curse Tonk online. I want them to just get that anti-healing into the ground. Do not let the Hell get away with being a Hell. She will run away with the game. We've seen CMO do it before. He will do it again. Will we see the anti-heal build come online, or will we see a repeat of CMO City? Well, we're going to find out in just a couple of minutes, dude. Oh, yeah, baby. This is an important one. This is the big dealio. The semifinals. Very, very important match for both of these teams. Like I said, all 4 teams that are currently playing right now will get to play next weekend. It's not, they've all made it far enough to compete in the future week. So all these teams will get their names back on the big screen again, which is great. But only one of these two will be walking away with a fat stack of cash, dude. Also, there's an owl in this Sylvanas. I'm just saying. There's an owl. Look at him poke his head out. Look at him. He's so cute. How did I not know there's an owl that lives inside of the tree? Look at this. He lives inside of Grover. He doesn't live inside of Sylvanas. That would be, oh no. Can you imagine an owl living inside of Sylvanas? He lives inside of Grover. That would be scary. Oh no. No, Sylvanas. No owls are allowed inside of you. I refuse. I draw the line. I didn't know where I would draw the line, but that's where I draw the line. All right. Hopefully any second now we should be getting dragged into this one. Hopefully. Waiting for the spectator to go and bring us in. Thank you, Anthology Baby. Do appreciate. All right. Here we go. The spectator has been so kind enough to bring us into the match. Now we very patiently wait for everybody to log in as we get into our first semi-finals matchup. Sweet Gamer Boys versus Bronze for Hire. On Sweet Gamer Boys, we have Johin, Proxy, Utoku, Bigoted Kuzenbo, and Jay Sala. On Bronze for Hire, you know him, we've got Bloodshed, Ghoul, CMO, Awesome Jake, and Manticore. We've seen Bronze for Hire play before. We have not seen the Sweet Gamer Boys get their game on yet, so it'll be exciting to see them get into the action. Get these all lined up. Bada bing. It will be a Kumba support. Sobek solo. Perfect. All right. Let's get into it, dude. Ba-ba-bum, ba-da-doo. As far as our starts coming out, we got our Warriors Blessings, Assassin's Blessing. Kukulkan is opting for the Book of Thoth start, of course. Hell is opting for the Chronos Pendant. Our Hunters have gone Hunter's Blessing and Tier 2 Transcendence. And our supports with the Guardian's Blessing. Kumba opting for the Tier 2 Sprint. Sylvanas for Boots 1 and a Tier 1 Shell. Yeah, that's right, Sobek. You poke him. You show him who's the boss. Yeah, where's that player damage? 79 player damage. Off to the races, dude. So it begins. Doesn't look like we're having any crazy starts like we did the other match. With a Hand of the Gods purple buff start into rotations. That was kind of nutty. What a good start it was, though. Sylvanas Trinabog will get the lead off that purple clear. And they should have a lead on the wave clear as well. Sylvanas Chernobog's got some real good clear. Kuma pressing forward really hard. The archers are left, but he's playing very confidently. His confidence is actually going to work. Now they're going to get some good damage onto Sylvanas right here. Sylvanas has level 2, though, so he actually already has his heal online. Wow, that's annoying. Means that Chernobog actually missed a little bit of XP. So Shibalanka should be getting level 2 before Chernobog. Over in the mid lane, we've got a little fight over these mid-right Harpies. Dodgy's looking for some pressure on the Hunmats. Hunmats just wanted to farm the wave. Back over in the dual lane, though, Kumlakarna once again putting pressure on the Sylvanas. Unfortunately, those heals are just so hard to burn through. Between his health pots, multi-pots, and his wisps, that's just so much sustained so quickly. So much sustained. Just rooting over and over and over again is Kuzenbo. He's playing very aggressively, the way you want to see your Kuzenbo play. Get up, get involved, get some poke out. Great belly bump, getting some poke on a Chernobog. Over in the soul lane, we can see that Sobek has not opted to grab a relic yet. That is because he can back and buy teleport if he wants to. And if he ends up not needing teleport, he can simply grab a different non-teleport active. No harm, no foul there. We have a rotation over into the dual lane, though. Hunmat is sitting here. He's kind of looking for an opportunity to go in. They're just so near their tower. He couldn't decide if he wanted to. He blinks in. Unfortunately, they're not going to find the damage onto Sylvanas. He's going to be so hard to kill with that sustain, at least until they get all of his potions down. And now Dodgy is making a little rotation over to the dual lane. 3 members coming right here, though. I don't think he's going to like what he sees. I don't know about going in on 3. Not when your dual lane's not coming over yet. Purple buffs have respawned. Kuzenbo's putting pressure onto Dodgy. That was not bad at all. She actually uses her 3 to go in. This is going to be a hard matchup. That's a great pull from Sylvanas onto the Kuzenbo. Kuzenbo does pop that tier 2 sprint, though. Going to get him out. Over in the middle lane, we can see Kukulkan and Hell having a little bit of a brawl with each other. Neither of them going to get each other particularly low. Particularly low. So they're just kind of chilling. Kukulkan is almost out of mana. So very low. So he's going to try to just back up. He has to go get some more manus. Over in the solo lane, nothing's ever going to happen. Kukulkan's going to keep pushing Sobek under tower, which is going to be a problem. He has to, yeah, exactly what he's doing. He has to keep these wave out of the tower as much as humanly possible because Guardian's Blessing no longer works for solo laners. Remember that they nerfed it, so you have to be within X feet of an ally in order to get the proc on Guardian's Blessing, which means that solo laners can no longer utilize the Guardian's Blessing, so they have to get the Warriors, which makes it hard for gods like Sobek, who was really, really liked the Guardian's Blessing. Unfortunately, not going to do it for him anymore. Not going to do it. Back over in the duo lane is where we've seen the most action. No kills yet. Daji does hop onto Kukulkan in the mid lane. Not going to be enough to do anything, though. Kukulkan is hard to get into. Once Daji gets level 5, that ulti will be very, very effective on him. But until that point, Kukulkan Tornado is going to keep Daji at an arm's length. Not going to be able to do too much off of that. No way! A 1v1 in the solo lane. Sobek kills Kukulkan. What a great play from Utoku over here. You don't see that every day. The 5-minute first blood 1v1 from Sobek. That's the exact play you want to see from your solo laner. Speaking of exactly what you want to see, would you take a gander at this first item, Contagion, immediately for the anti-heal? Kuzma throws down the tornado on top of himself, throw down the ulti. Unfortunately, the ulti misses by the hair of Daji's chinny chin chin. She goes for the ulti, doesn't see him over the wall, does hit it, forces the Kukulkan beats, but now she's in a bad spot. That's going to be a dead Daji. But a great hell heal comes out to keep him alive. Chernobog's coming over with the rotation. That's a dead Kukulkan. He rotated back in. He really shouldn't have. Kumbhakarna looking for the mez, gets it on 2 people, finds himself very low himself. Oh my goodness, that hell 1 damage onto Shibalanke. Boy, golly gee. That's gonna be a problem. He's looking for the root. He lands it. He's looking for the pull. He lands it, and Hell rotates through the tower to grab a kill from the Shibalanke. He thought he was safe in his tier 2 tower. No, he was not. That is 2 kills for CMO on the Hell. Brilliant play from Bloodshed and CMO right there. You love to see that communication and teamwork happen. First little lead of the game going to be for Bronze, for higher off of that, and on the player that they want to see it on CMO's Hell. I don't expect that he'll be allowed to play Hell if he were to make it to the finals, nor the 3rd place matchup. I've got a feeling that God will be banned from him. But we already do see the anti-heal coming out. Sobek has the Contagion. It's actually a pretty good item against this Kukulkan. Once again, Kukulkan getting low. He's got his Rage coming up. Sobek does have an ulti. And Sobek has some incredible pressure in that solo lane right now. We hope to see some anti-heal coming out sooner than later for the Kukulkan and Hunbats. Hopefully Hunbats is like a Transcendence into a Brawlers. For Kukulkan, maybe a cooldown boost into a Divine Ruin. They're going to need the anti-heal all over. Sobek did opt for the teleport active, which means that somebody's going to need to get an Ankh as their 2nd relic. Great root coming out from Sylvanas. Great pull. Great ultimate. That might just be enough to bring him down. It will be. Sylvanas will grab the kill on to Kukulkan. Hunbat's coming in for Hell. Great shell coming out. Great dodgy pull coming out. The peel for the Hell as well. Wonderful plays coming out for Bronze for higher. Sobek has rotated, though. That's an early solo lane rotation, and Chernobog ulting in himself. Speaking of rotations, Sobek has to ulti, though, to get himself out of a bad situation in the mid lane. And Bronze for higher, once again, showing their style right now, friends. 2K lead as they head over to Gold Fury. They've got the sustain. They can definitely get this. Looks like Sweet Gamer Boy Kumba has caught on to what's happening. But will it be enough? That's a hard steal as a Kumbhakarna, my man. But the Kukulkan ulti is coming through and it doesn't reach. But oh, unfortunate. Just didn't make it by the tiniest, ittiest, bittiest little room. It doesn't reach. Otherwise, he would have had that. Great idea. Unfortunately, just not quite able to hit. Look at that Hell damage. Kukulkan just trying to come in for a little bit of farm, baby. Finds himself immediately down to 10%. HP. Wow. Speaking of just out of the range of dying, Kukulkan was just out of the range of that hell one. That would have put him down immediately. A 2k XP lead for bronze and a 2.5k gold lead. If we had to guess who this is on the back of, let's go ahead and look at this XP per minute, folks. 571 XP per minute for Hell. You love to see your mid laner with lots of farm. 2-level lead for Hell. Otherwise, it's not too crazy other than the 2-level lead on the support, but support is less important right now. Kumba making that a 1-level difference. Coming out for the Maz, not able to find anything. Ooh, Kumba kind of has to actually ulti in order to get out of that Sylvanas pull. Unfortunately, putting him in the range of this Daji, but not going to get pulled. Hits the Kukulkan. Kukulkan has to beads. We talked about how hard that is for Kukulkan to deal with. He has no natural way of immuning that, so he has to use his beads every single time. He's going to hate the next 60 seconds when Daji ulti comes back up again, and you don't got nothing to stop it from happening. Sobek is doing a wonderful job over in the solo lane, though. Great job on the clear in 1v1s. Unfortunately, we talked about how hard this is going to be to fight over here. That's so much sustain, man. Sustain is the name of the game for Season 7. The name of the game. Kukulkan, though, just continuing to look for farm. I mean, if you have to be somebody in the mid lane to go against Hell when you're behind, might as well be a Kukulkan. Throw down a tornado and walk away. Throw down a tornado and walk away. Once again, Sobek just looking to get pressure over here. He's not afraid of nobody, man. He's got the reinforced shoes. He's got the contagion. Every time he's transforming, he's plucking him away so he doesn't get hit with too many abilities. Smart heads-up play still coming out from Sobek. Kukulkan's got to be careful. Luckily, CMO misses that one right there, and now he's got a rotation on him himself. That's going to be his cleanse down. This could be a good pickoff opportunity. The ultimate, unfortunately, not going to be enough, but there will be a Hunbat's follow-up diving way underneath that tower in order to grab that kill. Smart play, though. Anything to start to put CMO behind on that Hell. He does have the Chronos Pendant beads, so he's got 30% CDR. Oh, Kukulkan's got to be careful. Daji ultimate is up. I'm surprised she didn't actually go for it right there. They know Kukulkan ulti's down. He probably could have ultied and grabbed them and gotten a kill. By the time Sylvanas showed up, follow up with a little Sylvanas ulti, make a little mid pick-off kill. But they opted not to go for it. Still, good little lead for bronze for higher, though. About 3k in the gold. Less so in the XP department now that Kukulkan has caught up to Hell. That's good for them. Kukulkan loves the farm. Hopefully Kukulkan opts to go a 3rd item Divine Ruin. And hopefully Hunbat's opts to go a 3rd item Brawlers. I know it may not be the premium build you want to go, but you have to deal with the anti-healing. There's the Daji ult. Unfortunately, she waited too long. Kukulkan beads were back up. If she's going to look for that play, she has to do it sooner, but they're going to get the root on the Kukulkan and the pull and the Sylvanas ult. Cuckoo gets the ulti off the Daji after his death, but just not enough, my friend. They might be able to put down the Daji here. Great shell coming out from Sylvanas, keeping him alive. They're not able to put him down. They've got the sustain. Hunbat is going back in for the kill. Not going to be able to do it. Got to find himself in trouble now as Chernobog ultis right on over. Hunbat's ult comes back up just in the nick of time, but it's not enough as he gets put down. That's a big win for bronze for higher. And Gold Fury is spawning in but 10 seconds. Looks like they're going to get set up for an objective. They're opting to go for the Pyromancer instead. Just not able to find those kills. The early game sustain is so strong. Hell heals, Sylvanas, bonus protections. So hard to deal with. You can see them now going into the anti-heal. Divine Ruin getting ready to come out for Cuckoo. Looks like a Brawlers will be coming out from the Hunmats. Unfortunately, they're already down 4k gold and 4k XP. They were much closer before that fight, but it's just so hard to win those engagements without the anti-heal. It seems a little silly and a little redundant, but man, sustain is so strong right now, so early. Because team fights and group fights are happening so early in the game, it's very hard to build anti-heal before you get into kind of that team fight objective play scenario. Because the earliest you can really build anti-heal is third, and I mean, it looks like they're going to be building it third, but like, unfortunately, they've already gotten behind because of that. Luckily, we see a Cursed Ankh coming online for Sobek. That is their solo laner, though, so there's a fairly good odds he actually won't be in these fights. Daji going in on Shibalanke, forces the beads. This is a bad situation for Shibalanke. Not much he can do. That's his Aegis. That's his beads. Luckily, Hunbat rotates over. Looks like she should be able to even that up, a 1-for-1 trade. Good rotation coming out from Hunbat to make sure that they didn't get nothing off of that. But now Hell is starting up the Gold Fury. They can sustain it for days, but Sweet Gamer Boys is not going to let them have this for free. They do know. Root coming out from Kumba. Good lordy, he's already down to half HP from Hell. There's the rotation from the solo laner. The Sobek has not rotated, but the Kukulkan has. Looked like they're going to give it up. Kumba going down. Gold Fury, this is it finally. There it is. Kukulkan with the Gold Fury steal and a Chernobog kill. He almost had it last time, and he got it for realsies this time. Great play coming out. He's going to find himself getting dove. Great Aegis, keeping him alive through the Kukulkan ultimate. He dodges the root, and he's going to be able to walk away safely. Meanwhile, Sobek gets a tier 1 tower over in the solo lane. CMO trying to even it up with a tower himself over in the duo lane, but he's not going to be able to get it quite in time before the Shibalanke comes back. That's a great swing for Sweet Gamer Boys. Holy hell damage, man. Still a 4K XP and a 3K gold difference, but that might have just saved the game from snowballing. Make sure you thank your Kukulkans for their objective secure. And most importantly, we've got the Ankh, we've got the Contagion, we've got the Brawlers, we've got the Divine, and it looks like Kumakarna might get himself a Pestilence. They are getting the anti-heal online, and boy golly, it couldn't have come at a better time, except for maybe even earlier. Kukulkan only 1 level behind, doing a great job keeping up with Hell. If we go ahead and look at this XP per minute right now, you can see still bronze way up there, but other than Hell, nobody's running away in the XP department. Fight breaking out here toward right lane. Both solo laners are rotating over. Daji getting some nice poke on her. Cuckoo has to ulti the Kukulkan off of himself. That's not confusing names to say at all. Great Blink Sylvanas ult. Unfortunately, timed at the exact same as the Choo Choo ult, meaning that they didn't get the double knockup. A 1v1 over in the dual lane. Jay Sala takes down Ghoul Gaming. That's going to be important for them as they continue to split push. CMO picks up a kill onto the Hunbats. The shell comes out. They've got the anti-heal on them. Will they be able to pick up the kill onto Daji? Daji gets the kill on Kukulkan first as they pick up the Daji. Honestly, 2-for-2 trade. The fight went in the favor of bronze for hire, but Jay Sala did win a 1v1 in the dual lane while that was all happening, making it a nice 2v2 trade. He will try to back out of here in time. Will he make it? He will, just before the Hell can interrupt and ruin his day. Great play from Shibalanke, helping out his team, grabbing another tier 1 tower during that, and also getting himself just a little XP lead going on as well. Nothing wrong with that. They've got the anti-heal online, which is great, but now they need to make sure they're getting the anti-heal on the right people. They weren't really able to get pressure on Hell in that fight. They're gonna need to kill Hell. Let's go ahead and look at some healing done already. 4,000 healing already for Hell. Look at the top damage right now. 13,000 damage already. You combine those together, that is 17K participation right now in this game. Has to be the priority target. Easier said than done, as you can see that they have gone into a Mantle of Discord on Hell. Full 40% CDR with that Chronos Pendant cooldown boots Mantle of Discord. Not to mention the 20% pen with Karen's coin and the additional movement speed. Wouldn't be surprised even to see like a Doomorp or something come online for more movement speed to be even harder to get onto. Kumba's just kind of by himself right now, looking for some poke. Looks like Pyro's going to go down to bronze, boys. Just sneaking it in right there while nobody's paying attention. Not a huge objective, but nothing wrong with it at all. Nothing wrong there. Bronze maintains their small lead. They maintain it. But they're not running away with it at all. Sweet Gamer Boy is doing a good job of finding the wins that they can get. What they need to do is they need to find a way to get onto the back line of Red Squad in order to get rid of this Hell and Dodgy. Dodgy's coming behind them. This is actually scary. They're not paying attention. That's a Dodgy dash onto Kukulkan. Luckily, he didn't find any follow-up. Huge damage coming out on the Kukulkan, though, over here. He actually has to kind of get out. Great Sobek pluck onto the Hell. It's not going to be enough, though. They got the anti-heal on him. Kukulkan lands the ultimate on Dodgy after he comes down. Kukulkan tries to rotate over here. This is actually going to put him in a bad spot, though. Ghoul Gaming will pick up Jay Sala in this fight, and the fight's going to continue over by the Gold Fairy. Sylvanas lands the ulti, but Hunmat hits the entire team. Forces beads, forces actives. Another shell is coming out, though, to keep them alive. They just can't quite put down Bronze for Hire. They need some more damage out, but the sustain is too strong. They just can't let these fights extend out this long. They must end them quicker. And the Gold Fury is spawning. Luckily, Sobek teleports back into this fight. Kuma blinks in, gets himself a great mess, a great root. And now they've got great anti-heal on the back line. Hell is out of mana. Chernobog ultis into the air, but he's got nowhere to go. He's going to have to land straight back down. They might be able to collapse back on this. Unfortunately, that tornado is not quite where the Chernobog landed. Great mez coming out from Kumbhakarna. Once again, putting them in a spot where they're got to wait here. That's a kill onto Ghoul Gaming. Now Sylvanas is stuck. That's a lot of anti-heal on him, basically 100%. In fact, it is 100%. Hell is on her way back, though. They're not going to be able to kill him before she gets back, and she's got lots of damage in store for the Sweet Gamer Boys. Kukulkan lands the ulti, but just onto a Sylvanas, and this fight is going to turn around the other direction now as Sweet Gamer Boys get collapsed on there. The Dodgy ult takes down Rowan. There's a dead, bigoted Kuzumbo, and that's 2 dead. They overstayed their welcome. Couldn't put down the Sylvanas. And now Bronze for Hire is chasing them all the way to the mid lane. Will they chase too far, though? Hell's going to find herself dead for this. Jay Sola's damage is huge. He's not going to be able to live through that Sylvanas ult. But now they're going back and forth between who is overstaying their welcome. Sylvanas going to be very low. The Monkey 3 will miss. Looks like Yutaka will have another pluck opportunity, though. He's not going to miss. He hasn't missed a pluck all dang game. Hunbat's very low, going to be getting chased down by Manticore here. And it's the fight that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Yutoko, luckily, can't miss a pluck. I don't understand. I don't think it's luck. Holy cow. What incredible Sobek plays coming out, man, in that fight over and over again. Very, very high-skilled plays. An incredible fight from both teams overstaying their welcome, but Bronze for Hire will take this to the Gold Fury, trying to get it started. Luckily, Sweet Gamer Boys has awarded, and so they will be able to stop that from ever happening. After all said and done, that fight, pretty much even. Like, that was like a 29-minute fight, you know, that basically both teams broke completely even in. They were both feeling themselves, trying to get involved, trying to make that last big play. Unfortunately, every time they went for the big play, they found themselves the big dead. Chernobog ulting over to this fight actually puts himself in a weird spot. Luckily, his team is close enough to possibly get involved here. They might get themselves in a bad spot for a Cuckoo ult. Luckily, they got a nice Kukulkan in the back line. Going to be putting some pressure on this. Kukulkan versus Kukulkan over and over and over again. There's the anti-heal. Here's the ulti. It will reach the Chernobog. That's all it reaches. Dodgy, on the other hand, gets that Kuzumo in the back line. He'll ulti himself right out. Sobek so very low, but not as low as Manticore, as Dodgy blinks into the back line. She has no ulti. Once again, plucks himself to safety, but not going to be enough, as Bronze for Hire just decimates through the enemy line. They didn't have their Hunter with them, which is why they didn't win that fight. But Jay Sala smartly split pushes. If you're not going to make it to a fight before your opponent, split push your brains out. I don't hate that idea. You wish that he would have been in the fight, but if you're not going to be in the fight, at least get yourself a tier 2 tower for your team. Fire Giant getting started up by Bronze for Hire. They don't have a ton of damage here. Ghoul's down to half HP. They've got good healing. They don't really have ward coverage. This is kind of scary for them. If Proxy comes back, he might be able to make it in time. He doesn't have his ultimate up, but he will be able to get to this Fire Giant. They don't have the best secure in the game with a Helen Advent, and he's going to get the Fire Giant. We talked about it. He did not have the best secure with their team comp. He gets himself right into the Fire Giant. Bronze for Hires, on the other hand, though, does get the Gold Fury. They've swapped the objectives. Looks like nobody can secure an objective today as they swap the Gold Fury and the Fire Giant for what they should have been. Absolute nonsense. Woo! Turns out you don't want to be the guy that starts the objective in this match, guys. You want to be the one that follows up. Unfortunately, Kukulkan was not up for it. Neither was Sobek. Looks like only Kumakarna is going to have that Fire Giant. So really not that much of a problem for Bronze for Hire. Only the support walks away with that Fire Giant. But that will give them time to get every back up, chill out, relax. Looks like they're going to go for a Pyromancer. So help me God, if this Pyromancer gets stolen, I don't even know what to do anymore. All right, it looks like it won't be contested, so they won't be having that problem. He says as the Daji shows up, so help me if I witness a steal from... Okay, Sweet Gamer Boys got it. I was about to say, that is Daji and Cuckoo ult down, though. This is actually a bad spot for the Sweet Gamer Boys. They're going to get completely collapsed on here. Daji moves herself too far forward. Luckily, she doesn't get rooted by Kuzenbo. Can't say the same for Sobek, who gets plucked by Sylvanas right back into the enemy team. Finds himself dead to the Manticore. A great Kuzenbo tornado is trying to zone out the squads, but it's just not enough. Jay Sala gets caught out by himself against the Hell and the Daji, and that's going to allow him to get put down as they continue to push in on them. That's a low Kukulkan, that's a low Kuzenbo. Sylvanas blinks in, looking for the root pull. He doesn't get either of them. They're pushing in straight for the Phoenix. 30 to 40 second death timers, guys. This could be it. This is the game. If that guy goes down, that's a dead Kukulkan. They've got the heals. They've got the sustain. That was a dead Phoenix. There's tier 2 towers up, but it doesn't matter when you got 20 seconds, when you got 5 people, when you got a Hell, when you got a Sylvanas. That's going to be the end of the game. Bronze for Hire will be our first team moving to the finals of our $500 February tournament series. Great plays coming out from Sweet Gamer Boys, trying to keep themselves in it. Lots of back and forth opportunities. Unfortunately, mispositioning themselves over near the Fire Giant during then, which just led down to a quick wipe and a quick end. You will see your Bronze for Hire friends in the finals next weekend. But of course, not to be distraught, you will also see our Sweet Gamer Boys next Sunday, as they will be participating in the 3rd place matchup. They still have an opportunity to get stuff. 3rd place will get skin codes, so they will come back next weekend, and you will get to see them compete again, and they will try to redeem themselves in that 3rd place matchup. As far as the damage numbers coming out, guys, listen, I'm not here to give advice to any of the teams playing perhaps in the finals, but if I were playing personally in the finals tomorrow, I know exactly what I am banning. It starts and ends with Hell, 25,000 player damage, 13,000 healing. I'm telling you right now, I ban Hell and Sylvanas. I take away their sustain, and I see if Bronze for Hire can go ahead and make their team comp work so strongly without that much sustain. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Sweet Gamer Boys, on the other hand, good damage coming out. Good participation from everybody. 16K, 11, 13. No real weak spots on their team. They just couldn't quite get through the 13,000 healing and the 4,000 healing from Sylvanas. Just absolutely nutty. Great plays from both teams, and we will see them in exactly 1 week from today for their 3rd